716 BCE. Piye was born into the royal family of Napata in the shadow of the sacred mountain Jebel Bakar. He inherited a kingdom that had grown strong during Egypt's weak third intermediate period. But Piye didn't just want to rule Kush. For 3,000 years, they ruled the Nile. Black pharaohs who conquered Egypt itself, warriors who faced down the Roman Empire, master metallurgists who forged weapons when Europe still worked in bronze. Yet their story has been erased, buried beneath the sands of Sudan, hidden in the shadows of their more famous neighbor to the north. They were called the Kingdom of Kush, the Nubians, the people of the land of gold. At their height, they controlled more pyramids than Egypt. They mummified their dead with greater precision. They built cities that rivaled Memphis and Thebes, and for a glorious century, they sat upon the throne of all Egypt as the 25th dynasty, Africa's black pharaohs. But who were they really? How did the kingdom south of Egypt become powerful enough to conquer the greatest civilization of the ancient world? And why has history forgotten Africa's most resilient empire? This is the untold story of Kush and Nubia. Today we journey to the heart of the ancient world, the Nile Valley. But we're not going to Egypt. We are traveling south, beyond the cataracts, beyond the borders of the Pharaohs, into the land the ancients called Kush. For over 3,000 years, from approximately 2,500 BCE to 350 CE, the kingdom of Kush flourished in what is now Sudan. This civilization rose and fell in three distinct phases: the Kerma period, the Napatan period, and the Meroitic period. Each era brought new power, new culture, and new achievements that rivaled anything Egypt ever produced. This documentary will take you through the complete history of Kush, from its mysterious origins through its conquest of Egypt to its final transformation into one of Africa's most sophisticated Iron Age kingdoms. We'll meet the black pharaohs who ruled Egypt. We'll discover the warrior queens called Kandakes who defended their realm against Rome itself. We'll explore the hidden pyramids that outnumber those at Giza. civilization didn't begin and end with Egypt. That south of the cataracts, another great power rose, one that would outlast the Pharaohs, survive the Greeks, and stand defiant against the Romans. Welcome to the kingdom of Kush. Welcome to Africa's hidden empire. To understand Kush, we must first understand Nubia, the land itself. Nubia is a region that stretches along the Nile River from the first cataract at Aswan in southern Egypt down through what is now northern Sudan. The name Nubia likely comes from the ancient Egyptian word nab, meaning gold, for this was a land of extraordinary mineral wealth. The Nile flows north through Nubia, but unlike the smooth passage through Egypt, the river here is interrupted by 6 great cataracts, rocky rapids that made navigation difficult and created natural boundaries between kingdoms. These cataracts would define Nubian history, marking borders between competing powers and protecting Kush from northern invaders. The land was harsh but fertile where it mattered. Along the river banks, the annual flooding of the Nile created rich agricultural land. But beyond the river's reach stretched the Nubian desert, vast, scorching, and unforgiving. This geography created a people who were tough, resourceful, and fiercely independent. The story of Kush unfolds across 3,000 years of human history. When Kush first emerged around 2500 BCE, Egypt was already ancient, building its first pyramids. Mesopotamia's city-states were flourishing. The Indus Valley civilization was at its height. As Kush grew, it witnessed the rise and fall of empires. It saw the Hyksos invade Egypt. It watched the new kingdom Pharaohs build their monuments at Luxor and Karnak. It survived the Bronze Age collapse that destroyed civilizations across the Mediterranean. It faced the Assyrians, the Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. Throughout these millennia, Nubia occupied a unique position in the ancient world. It was the bridge between Mediterranean Africa and sub-Saharan Africa. Goods from the African interior, gold, ivory, ebony, incense, exotic animals, and enslaved people flowed north through Nubia to Egypt and beyond. In return, manufactured goods, grain, and luxury items traveled